Okay, so a few things before we start. Last time, I completely blinded the fact that I could learn to use a mount. So, between recording sessions, I went to Okrima and learned to use a mount and picked this rocket. It's fine for our purposes. I also just did a bit of tailoring, nothing special. I didn't go out and really do any grinding or anything. I just turned what linen cloth we did get last time into bolts and crafted some pants. So now Molotov actually have pants that, you know, so her thighs don't get cold, I guess. In the meantime as well, I have checked up on a few things, such as rare locations through the blog that I am linking in the description of the videos, so you can check the doobly-doo. I have also looked up a few different not a few different, but I've looked up drop rates for linen cloth and found that the majority of the high drop rate mobs are all located in alliance-only zones. That said, I did find some stuff here in the Barrens. There's some Buccaneers and some Centaur who do drop linen cloth that we will be most interested in. But yeah, other than that, didn't really do much. So, let's get started. Brownies. By talking to Torkrick here.
Strength and honor.
Let's see here. She wants us to ensnare a pillager.
For the Horde.
Okay, then we can go over here and talk to Mankrick. He'll want us to collect 30 Quillboard tusks and he'll give us a shirt that we can disenchant. Then there's this guy. What does he want?
What do you need?
This just continues escorting the caravan. We'll wait with that.
Be safe.
And Wolfclaw here wants us to slay some pillagers. That should be easy enough.
Be safe.
I really should open with Pyroblast. What was that? Aw, mail. Backwater West. Or Brackwater, actually. Intellect, stamina, and agility. Not bad. We can disenchant that. How many are we at? 6? Oh, only 3. And 4 tusks.
Need a target.
And here comes the one-shot brigade to spoil the fun.
Closer.
Well, that's all the pillagers gone. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Like that. There we go. So there are others out here leveling. That probably... The way they're flying around, oh no, the rare's gonna be dead. Well, I guess them's just breaks. Here you go.
Friend.
And we get Scorch. And we need to question
Farewell.
this Quillball. Question the prisoner. He's just a slave.
What can I help
Okay.
you with? Victory!
Let's see here. Who sent you? Okay, he doesn't want to talk. So, we can literally start... we can start doing my violence, or we can offer food or tickle him. Fine, have some food. There we go.
What can I do for you?
Give him a brownie. Even though he talked about meat. Yeah, so now she wants to go take care of Tortusk.
May your blade never dull.
So we'll go do that. And be majorly disappointed that everything is gonna be dead. Maybe. Who knows? I could also get lucky. Oh, but no, everything is just a wasteland because someone is out here either, and they're either multi-boxing or it's someone playing with a friend, and the friend decided like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to just have me one-shot everything? Things are respawning. We'll get there. We'll collect our tusks and kill this guy. He's already back. He's already back. Oh no! Thess is still loyal to his master despite having killed him. There we go. That's Chortusk dealt with. I wonder if how thorough they've been. Because, as I've been mentioning, there is supposed to be a rare down here. And I was kind of looking forward to, you know, getting a shot at an upgrade from said rare. This is maybe a little bad. Okay. Load in and like so. Okay, okay. I actually see the rare. She's over there. Good, 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 good. So what we'll do is just tactical strike. Like so, and then just gadoosh comes at us, but yeah.
I need to target something first.
And that looks like, yeah, gloves that we can equip. Nice. Very nice. Let's disenchant this while we're at it. And keep on collecting tusks.
I'm out of range.
It's leather. Don't you just hate it when you accidentally hit a critter and it doesn't die and now you're in combat with it? I still remember one time, I'm not sure if this is still a thing, but I vividly remember accidentally hitting some frogs in Elven Forest one time and them just ganging up on me. Now, they didn't kill me or anything, they only did like 1 damage each, but still.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
still. Just, yeah, 2 more tasks and we'll be done.
It's too far away.
Just pyroblast him. There we go. And we can just... There we go. Wait, I still... I'll just kill a pillager on the way back. As of recording this video, I've only just edited and uploaded the first video. So there hasn't been any, like, the chance of someone commenting hasn't even presented itself yet. So on that level, I don't really have anyone's opinion to go off on here on conversational topics. Oh, and now I completely blind this quest, so now I have to go back there and, like, get the Kodo. Or at least pick up something the Kodo is carrying, I guess. It looked kind of dead. Also... talk to Mancred.
Blood and thunder. For the
Get
Horde.
a shirt. Disenchant both of these. There we go. Realize that I can do 10 of these. Oh. I'll do those later. Probably not while I'm recording, as I don't feel like recording me doing a bunch of profession stuff and then having to cut it out because I have nothing. Well, not that I don't have anything to talk about, but just... it doesn't seem like something that's too fun to just watch. So I would most likely have to cut out doing professions. For the most part. I could probably do some cloth grinding, take that and make it into like a montage. Set some 80s sounding royalty-free music to it. Really just, you know, push things to the limit. This wolf is wounded. But yeah, yeah, so the Kodo isn't doing too great, and now we need to gather some stolen rain. As I might have mentioned last time, I do play on a roleplay server. It's also the main kind of content that yeah, that I take part in. Roleplay, that is. I don't really do a lot of PvE and PvP. Mainly just because I don't really... I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by this face here in this like piece of leather. Where was I? Yeah, I don't really do a lot of PvE or PvP. My main thing I do is taking part in my guild's roleplay events. And that doesn't have anything to do with like quality of content, and more just that I raided. I used to raid as my main source of I guess content in the game. Back in Cataclysm through Pandaria and the Warlords of Draenor. However, I burned out on raiding during Draenor after nearly getting ahead of the curve on Blackhand and then not getting it. On heroic difficulty. And that had nothing to do with not getting some dumb achievement. It was more just general, burnout. There we go. Send the Kodo back. Yeah. I was just suffering general burnout from raiding back then, and that's when I figured, hey, I already like doing other forms of roleplay. Mainly, I used to LARP. That was back in the day, as that was more just a very common form of roleplay in Denmark, where I'm from, at the time. Oh, brilliant shot. Dang. Not anything I can do with, like, used for the Cataclysm stuff I learned, but hey, it's a shot. Yeah, it was just very popular back in, well, mostly back in the early 2000s. Petering out a bit at the time. Now that we're here, actually, I should go over here. This mountain range here should have a rare on it that we can seek out for a bit of extra loot. But yeah, as I was saying, it was popular. There were... we even had a TV show about LARPing, where the premise was that two kids would, they would show up and they had to go and, LARP, and it's not actually called like live action roleplay. It's just referred to as roleplay here. And I still have friends that LARP. I just haven't really gotten back into it since the last campaign we played in ended. I've been focusing more on tabletop role-playing, as that was kind of just the like mental image I had from the 90s and such, watching cartoons and the like, portraying Dungeons and Dragons back then with, you know, the entire Dungeon Master screen and such. So I already had a bit of an interest in role-playing at the time, and figured that, hey, maybe role-playing in WoW will be fun, and here we are several years down the line, and it is what keeps me playing the game. There he is. Target acquired. Oh shit!
You need to get closer.
Did you see that? Fucker straight up just leapt over me across the mountain.
I don't have a target.
Where did he go? Honestly, where did he go? Did he jump off the mountain? No, surely not. Must be up here somewhere. I'm sorry, that surprised me. I saw his name was the Leaper, but I didn't expect him to just peace out like that. Damn. Yeah. Nice voice cracks. This is what happens when your voice hasn't been properly hydrated. Well, guess I blew it. I don't know where he is now. He just vanished. He just leapt off the mountain and disappeared. I'm still stunned at that. Just seeing him just jumping over me and like that, it was oh, something. I did honestly not expect that to happen. This raptor just became very elusive. But yeah, as I was saying about roleplay, just I figured that roleplay could be fun, and here we are. Several years down the line. I think I just moved straight into the microphone. I'm sorry about that. And speaking of, you know, roleplay, I don't know if Blizzard really knows much, or and I'm talking Blizzard, like as in the development team who makes WoW, not Activision Blizzard, the big business company. Oh, there he is. I need to be fast. I have a bit of a small conspiracy theory that they don't really know what to do with role players. Ha! You've leapt your last tack. Yeah. More stuff to disenchant. Disenchant. We can just quickly go down here. There's more rares at the oil rig, after all.
I need to target something first.
Oh no, it's an exploding sheep and it's coming straight for me! Ah! I survived! Let's see here, Bandit's Cloak. It has the same stats as what I'm wearing, and it does not look particularly better. Indeed. But yeah, they clearly are aware of the community. They just either big business Blizzard doesn't see us as enough of a segment for developer Blizzard to be allowed to, you know, spend much time on us, or developer Blizzard just doesn't really know what to do in the case of the role players. A few great examples of this is the fact that something simple like toys, just to name an example. There's a lot of really cool toys that is very useful for roleplay, which just simply they would be amazing for roleplay, but what we're seeing is that they come with these... Oh, wait. Better boots. They come with just obnoxiously long cooldowns. I'm trying to think of one. Just off the top of my head, and that's not the easiest. I could open my toy box and go through it to try and find one, but just one that I know of that didn't work in a way that was satisfactory for a role player, though, would be how when you have Warlords of Draenor time walking, one of the toys you can buy from the time walking vendor is a Burning Blade banner. That would be a really cool thing for like a Blade Master to wear. Except the banner only lasts 15 minutes and then goes on a cooldown for like... Actually, let's check here. Let's open the toy box. Go away, Herons. I do not want to use you. Toy box. And then... Let's see here. Burning Blade banner. Yeah. Here. I believe it lasts 15 minutes. It doesn't state it, but it, as you can see here, it has an hour-long cooldown. However, we can still have banners from, you know, PvP that have a no cooldown that you can just put on and use. So, why can't we do the same with this Burning Blade banner? Are we not allowed to, like, right? That's just one example. Some things that are happening that are better, that's like really exciting for role players. I know Transmog was big when it hit, even though I wasn't actually role-playing at the time. But just the fact that now you can, you know, turn your gear into looking like whatever costume you want to wear for your character is just really nice from a roleplay perspective. Oh no. I don't need help. I got this. Not that she's doing much, mind you. Yeah, just being able to make your gear look like making up a cool transmog for your character, that's major. And in Dragonflight, they're adding white items to the selection of appearances, so that's even more stuff for, you know, just these, you know, character costumes.
For the Horde, Brawlhall. Go forth to victory.
And let's continue the caravan. Oh, speaking of the Burning Blade just earlier, the cultists bearing that same name are apparently attacking this caravan. But yeah, the fact that I have to target them is... I can't just tap target them. I have to click on them. But yeah. Where even was I? I've completely lost my train of thought to these raiders. Crossroads. Home to several RP guilds. So much so that entire honorable duels to the death have been fought over who can camp here, even though it's, you know, a major horde settlement. So, what? That's not even me just being funny. That has actually happened in RP. Some guilds, you know, bruising their egos on who gets to own Razor Hill instead of just saying no one owns Razor Hill. We just sleep here.
Dabu.
I'm trying to pick up my train of thought. White transmog roleplay. Yeah. There has been a bit of a thing that's for many years now, since 2004, of roleplayers just wanting a roleplay patch that was just a patch focusing entirely on roleplay. And I think we kind of got that with the last, with 9.2.5, kind of. It only added story and cross-faction, as well as just a bunch of stuff. Huh. Ooh. I remember there being a quest up there, but that might just be a classic thing. The weapon steal. Let's see here. Ah, he doesn't have anything on him right now. But we have got a lot of linen. So yeah. But yeah, just a lot of stuff which isn't necessarily stuff specifically for role players specifically, but which has been very nice, has been coming out in the last few years, like all of the new, just all the updates to appearances, all the new hairstyles, all the new customization options have been just very nice from a roleplay standpoint. Cross-faction groups too, because, well, just because with cross-faction groups you can now actually have an event where everyone is just in a group and you only need a single person doing raid warnings for what's going on. You only need a single, game master for that event. She wants us to hunt some zebras and some lions. Yeah, so being able to just have a single person being, the DM, the dungeon master, or the game master, so to speak, for an entire event without having it to be two people, one alliance, one horde, where one is the actual game master and the other is and the other factions, one is more or less just a mouthpiece who repeats all of the raid warnings for that faction. Like, that's major. We did some cross-faction events in Battlefire Azeroth, my guild and I. We had an entire storyline where it were our guild and another guild. Actually, I am actually a member of both guilds because, well, just because the leader of the alliance guild in question here is also an officer in the Horde guild, which made just planning a lot easier. As you wouldn't believe how just
May the eternal sun
I don't think I
shine
need to go to the
upon
Wailing Caverns, but otherwise I'm fine. Yeah, just how cumbersome it apparently can be to get a bunch of RP guilds to show up on the same day. for an event. It is possible. I've seen big, just cross-guild events before. But yeah, we did that in Worlds. Just these two guilds specifically, like being tasked by the respective factions to, like, on the Alliance side, hold an Alliance stronghold on an island, while the Horde Guild was trying to take it. We actually managed to take it, but then the Alliance took it back. And then the stuff happened and we kind of, you know, teamed up, and it was pretty cool. I really liked one of the Frost faction events we had there, where we were hunting a void beast that had appeared on the island. And it was just Horde and Alliance chasing this thing, or being chased by it. I don't fully remember that specific who were chasing who. But yeah. That was just a really cool event, but you had to have two people who were, you know, kind of communicating, and one speaking for the other, or at least repeating all of their you know, raid warnings to their faction, which we don't need to do now. What was that? Oh, an upgrade. And it's a loincloth. Well, goodbye pants, I guess. Goodbye pants. So there's that. The thing about the roleplay community that partly surprises me that Blizzard hasn't really capitalized on is the fact that, you know, of all the stuff I've said, none of that was you know, content made by the developers for us. We come up with our own storylines, and we more or less make our own content. We are a segment of players who make our own content, and, you know, why are they not capitalizing on that? Making a few small systems that facilitate that kind of play wouldn't even have to, would go a long way. I know, well, like, a lot of players who roleplay really want either some form of player or guild housing, just because it would make for a nice, cool base of operations that is never, like, no, I wanted... Fuck you, Savannah Huntress. I was gonna attack that Sephra, and then you just come in and one-shot it. But yeah, I do think that, like, not even think. I know that would go a long way. We want to be able to have some kind of base of operations that can be customized and be used for like being what's the words here? There. Like a base of operations that's never occupied by some other guilds. And that's not to say that roleplayers are like, fuck everyone else, we don't want to deal with them, with everyone else. It's more just, as I said, just taking the Crossroads as an example of some guilds are just kind of dicks and they're like, hey, we own this place, you're not allowed to be here. So it would just be nice to have an actual place where you can say, yeah, this is our place, this is our stronghold, this is our camp, this is our, I don't know, church. and role players want that, and just, yeah, a system like that would go a long way. Let's turn this in. This.
Farewell.
And accept this one to go kill the special one. Oh, and we get a talent. So let me just see. Pyroclastic. This one. Pyromaniac. Right, did I read that as pyroclastic earlier? Pyromaniac. We'll take that. That sounds goblin-y. There is a pyroclasm talent here at the bottom, but yeah. That is that. We will continue next time. And, you know, if you have anything, any opinions you want to share on the entire RP stuff, whether or not you RP or not, share them in the comments. And if you liked the video, you know, click the like button. If you didn't, feel free to click the dislike button. It's not like it really does anything anymore. And yeah, if you want to see more of this or don't want to miss the next video, just remember to subscribe and, you know, maybe ring that bell. It's, you know, just something I have to say. But that's it. See ya!